Well, how the hell are you're like? How the hell are you? All right. Um, well, I hope you're doing all right. I hope you took my advice. All 10 of you. Um, let's get back into it. So I left off. You could feel. So when you got the load is coming, and you can get, and you can actually, if you concentrate, if you focus, if you're not wrapped up in how good of a feeling sex is, I understand. If you could feel that, you can feel it slowly coming up, and then like a geyser, like a volcano. It gets ready, and then the explosion comes. So, um, I just briefly watched the last minute or two of the other video. I was talking about sexual, how many different sexual positions. So here's the thing with sexual positions. Me personally, and it's been a while. For me, a while. I say a while. It was in March this year. So let's just count March as a whole month. April, May, June, July, and now August. It's going to be almost 6 months, um, which is or is not in no way, shape, or form may or may be adherence to a dry spell. It's just it is what it is, and I'm maximizing myself and growing and bouncing ideas off of this and that. And I mean, I live in a part of the world. If I really wanted it, I can take the train to Copenhagen. There's prostitutes in Copenhagen. It's legal. If I really want it, really crave it. That's not the point of this. The point is, when you're in missionary, you are first of all, the erection is always basically the same. Like, no matter how you turn it, the erection is wherever. The position changes the inner feeling of the vulva, the vagina, the labius, the inner and outer lips, the clitoris, the hood, the G spot, all of that stuff. When you go from missionary to doggy, the reason why she loves it is because your erection is in the same. It's the same, but her vagina went from here to now here, right? You were in missionary and now you're in doggy. And even if you go sideways doggy, it still changes, right? And then when she does cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, it all changes a different position. And when the position changes, so does the sensitivity on the peener. And when the peener is more sensitive in one position, get out of it. That's the exploding position. Get out of it. Oh, I can't take the frog. I can't do froggy. Okay, get away from froggy. Roll her over. Do missionary. Squish her down with the legs where they go above the knees, right? And hold your feet down. Do that for however long. I mean, find the position where you can go 20, 40 minutes, like I was talking, 60 minutes, just keep going and going and going. And in your mind, it's not really the feeling of, oh my gosh, I'm gonna nut. Here it comes. Oh, I can't. Don't do that. Save that for when she comes first, and then go there and do that. So anyway, I know I said I was gonna have the yoga stuff, and I forgot. Maybe I can find it here. Um, what you want to do though? Yeah, it's not that one. It's funny when you know what to look for, it pops up in Google with yoga. But when you don't know what to look for, when you think you have an idea of what to look for to find it, Google's like, we can't give you this, we can't give you this. Because in yoga, at least Western yoga, you have to pay a fuck ton of money to find out those secrets that are all free. I mean, free, there is no such thing as free meal, whatever. But I mean, free is free. Like, for instance, like, if you can afford a plane ticket to India, well, then the yoga is free. If you can afford a plane ticket to China, well, then the yoga is free. If you can afford housing for 3 weeks in Pakistan, well, then the yoga is free. But here in the West, um, oh, I remember what it's called. Nolly, there it is. See? Look at that. Nolly Kriya. Okay, I'm going to have no idea how to link a how-to video to get this to you guys, but Nolly Kriya is an advanced hatha yoga purification practice. When they say advanced, they mean you paid money. Involving the isolation and rolling motion of the abdominals. Okay, this is the advanced one. This is the advanced one. This isn't the one I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the first one. The one before the Nolly Kriya. There's another one you do before that. Anyway, this is what you're going to you wake up, and I'm talking to the guys now. You can do it too as a woman, but this really helps the guys with your semen retention. You wake up in the morning. I recommend first things in the morning because you need to have an empty stomach. And what better way to get an empty stomach than when you've slept for 8 hours, right? So you get that empty stomach, you wake up, and what you do is you just go to the video. I should figure out how to put a link. How do I do this here? How do I do this here? I can put it in the chat. Can that work here? Let's see here. Yoga International, Nolly Kriya, what it is and how to do it. Learn Nolly Kriya in 3 easy steps, easy-ish steps with Tamiyarara. Kriya's part 2. Yeah, I don't want this one. I want to. What's the one before? Nolly Kriya. It's I'm blanking now. Anyway, stand with your feet, shoulder width apart, bend your knees slightly and lean your upper body forward. Push your hands from your thighs just above the knees, keeping your arms straight. Inhale deeply, then push all the air out of your lungs completely until empty. Empty lungs, empty belly. Hold your breath out. Okay, what this means, hold your breath out. What this means is when you breathe out, hold that. Don't breathe back in and then hold. You know when you hold your breath underwater, it's the opposite. Push all your breath out and hold that. Hold the inhale. So hold that. Pull your stomach inward and upward under your rib cage, and you make circles, right? You go left to right, so counterclockwise. Then that's one. Then you do it again, and you go right to left, clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever, and you do it again, and over and over and over and over. And the more you do it, the easier it is to negate the wet dreams, nocturnal emissions, the oh shit, I lost control, right? When you're pumping her and it feels amazing. And it feels amazing because you can tell that she's not faking it. She feels amazing. And then you lose control. This will help you not lose control so you can keep staying in the amazing phase. See, the difference between this and edging is a headache, first of all, right? You're both getting there. You're almost there. And then you just, don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't think of me. Don't breathe on me. And then back to it. And then away from it. This, you're doing the stairway to heaven. You're just going and going and going and going and going. And you don't have to stop because you have mind over matter. You've done your Nolly Kriyas for the morning. Sorry about that. Excuse me. And wait a minute. Yada Bamba. That's what it is. Now, this is the same thing I just said, right? Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Bend your knees slightly and lean your upper body forward. Place your hands firmly in your thighs. Keeping your arms straight. Inhale deeply, then push all the air out of your lungs completely. Hold your breath out. Pull your stomach inward and upward under your rib cage, and that's it. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's the Uddiyana Bandha. You hold it as long as you can. And then before you inhale, because your stomach, you're flexing your stomach, you're bringing, like, let's say this is your stomach, and you exhaled, and you pulled your stomach in. So you want to push your stomach out and then inhale through the nose. Okay, and do that as many times as you can. You get to 100, 500, 1,000, a billion, trillion, whatever. Just do them. Just start with one a day. Start with one a morning, 2 a morning, 3 a morning, whatever. Start with whatever you can. Do it. I do need to. I could. I'll do this here. I'll just do the chat since I am so unexpertly technologically advanced Uddiyana Bandha. I like that. Don't you love that name? There you go. Uddiyana Bandha. You do those. Google that. You will get. Your chi will get powerful. That's the thing that I was talking about was chi, and when you have your buildup, your chi, don't let it out. Here's another exercise for the guys. The next time you want to bait it, feel the chi. Play with that shit. Fuck the orgasm and fuck that feeling. Not until you cannot go forward until you master the separation in the mind and the body of, okay, I know what this is. It's a great feeling to have an orgasm with a woman sexually. It's a great feeling to have an orgasm where the semen is retained and you can still keep going, and she has no idea or a little bit of idea if you had an orgasm or not, because she's in her world and she's in her element. And if you're doing it at like the correct way and the right way, and it's like maybe 50 minutes and you have your first, listen, I'm telling you, men can become multi-orgasmic just like women, okay? And you have to practice and you have to do yoga. So do the Uddiyana Bandha. And this will help with your bipolar, with your crazies, because you're going to learn to separate the, wheat from the chaff. You're going to learn to separate and have an amazing time. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is cray cray. What else can I separate? Can I separate the bullshit from the joy? Can I separate? Here's an example. If you have children, can I separate the fucking just whiny, bitchy, but I want, I'm hungry, candy, feed me, I'm sick, I can't go to school, I'm sick, I can't go to school. Separate that nonsense from, when you let someone else watch your kid for a while, and then you come back and they go, your kid's such an angel. Yeah, you're doing such a great job. Yeah, your kid's an angel around other people, not around you, but you want your kid to be an angel around you. That, if you separate that bullshit, that happens. That will come. And it comes, you have to start somewhere, and it snowballs. So, man, it's hot today. It's like 27 degrees. Where's the temperature? Just all the temperature. Whatever. It's hot. It's hot. So that's what you want to do. The Uddiyana Bandha and the Nali Kriya. If you're going to do both, do the Uddiyana Bandha first and then the Nali Kriya. Right? I recommend you do the Uddiyana Bandha for a month, every day for a month, every morning for a month. Do it like 3 times in the morning for a month. If you have a partner, don't stress the sex. Just let it come naturally. However it comes, how it's been coming, just let it come naturally. Pay attention to what's going on with your cock and balls. There's those two. There's another one. There's a Yoni Asana, but that's for the Poontang. But the Yoni Asana is great to do anyway. There's another one. I know it. I'm going to try to find my notes and bring those in. The Brahmacharya the practice of semen retention in the East, in the, the Hatha Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, Raja Yoga, what else is there? Bhakti Yoga. What did I got to Google that now, don't I? The 8 yoga. The 8 yoga practices, teachings. 8 limbs of yoga. Ashtanga yoga. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama. There's the pratyahara, the dhyana, the dhyana, and the samadhi. So in all of that, the practice of semen retention is called brahmacharya or something like that. So, you know, keep it in. Um, this is the okay. I'm gonna also go off here because of the bipolar now. Um, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Um, there are studies. I've read them, and they're basically like I was saying yesterday with Joel and Chang, who he has passed away, so may he rest in peace. He said men over the age of 40, you should ejaculate once a month. I was talking to my brother the other day, and he's like, "What's it matter? The studies show." Um, Here's what's funny with the studies: they all show that no matter what you do, you keep in your semen or you let it out, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. So you're gonna die. So take that to notion. Do you want to keep it in and die, or do you want to release it and die? It doesn't matter. You're gonna die in that aspect of death. Now, how are you going to die? According to some medical friends I have here, including um, my youngest mother, who is a full-fledged, there's a temperature 26 degrees, who's a full-fledged, she just graduated. She got her PhD in ambulance, so she knows what she's talking about, something like that. If a man lives long enough, he will die from prostate cancer, regardless. Regardless, if a man lives long enough, prostate cancer is the grim reaper, right? If he doesn't die from something else, car accident, cancer of the liver or something, lung cancer, crazy wife wants to kill him, suicide, jump off a bridge, hit by a bus, not looking both ways on his phone, Hodgkin's lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, Tourette's, water, too much drinking water, too much salt could kill you, or too many mushrooms at the same sandwich or taco or whatever you're eating mushrooms in could kill you. I mean, you're going to die. And if a man lives long enough, he will die of prostate cancer. That being said, the studies show that a healthy man ejaculates 21 times in a month. 21 times every 30 days. That's a healthy man. Are you getting that much sex? Are you ejaculating that much? This ejaculation, according to the science, prevents prostate cancers. It prevents the prostate from coming at you. It's going to get you long term, long run. It's going to get you. Sooner or later, it'll get you. But if you're baiting it all the time, or if you got a mass amounts of wife love, or you're going to the prostitutes, or you're just a pimp player, passionate perspective, that doesn't make no sense. And you just hitting it all the time, and you nutting it, you're releasing it 20 times in 30 days. Then you're healthy, and prostate will stay away. Now, keeping it in, semen retention, the practice of brahmacharya, this has no science that I can find. All the science that I find is in the literature of the yoga. So, in other words, a book about the niyama or the asana or the pranayama, and they talk about brahmacharya. I got 2 yoga books at home, one by BKS Iyengar and the other one by an American. Oh, what's her name? Oh, just did BKS Iyengar a favor. I got to give her a favor. What's her name? Oh my gosh, what's her name? It has a weird name. Oh my gosh. Link letter. Link letter. Something. Susan Linkletter or Linkester. I gotta look it up. What's the name of that book called? Yoga Body or something like that? Yoga Mind Body? Yoga Mind Body and Spirit. Yoga Mind Body. No. Man, it's always hard when you read books. Like when you're reading the book, whatever book it is, like Moby Dick. Let's say you're reading Moby Dick. You know who wrote that book? Herman Melville, because you're reading it right then and there. But then time goes by, and it's like, who wrote Romeo and Juliet? Oh, who was that? Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, unless she changed her name to Sivananda Yoga Vedanta, then I really want to find this. No, that's not her. Hmm. I'm going to take away the mind. I'll just put yoga and body. Yoga, body, book. Oh, there it is. Yoga, body, anatomy, kinesiology. This is a great book too. Judith Hanson Lasseter, not Susan Linkletter. Yoga body. Yeah, it's great. It's a great book. It's a great book because I was reading this book while I was going to yoga school. I was learning yoga from the yogis, but I was reading this book written by a doctor who is a doctor of kinesiology, the body and how it functions and moves at the same time. And they would say things like, do this with the neck and do this with the back. And her book would say, don't do this with the neck and don't do this with the back. And every time I would ask the yogis, a question, they always say one of the following. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a physician. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a practitioner. I'm not a judge. I'm not a banker. I'm not anything. I'm a regular person. So please take what I say with a grain of salt. And then you have here a doctor who says in the book, yeah, I am a doctor, and listen to what I say, and this is what I'm going to do. So, for instance, I remember there's this, in the warming up of the yoga, before you do yoga, you're supposed to do this little neck thing and roll your neck, like roll your, they tell you to roll it. That's not how the neck is supposed to function. Just because the neck can do that, according to Dr. Judith Hanson Lasseter, just because the neck can do that doesn't mean you should do that. What you should do is you should go down and come up, and then go to the right and come back up, and then go back and come back up, and then go left and come back up, and then go down again, and you've done a circle. You've done a rotation, whatever. So when I started doing that, also bending your back in the morning. You should never bend your back in the morning. None of this is in the yoga literature, at least that I've read and found or have not found, whatever. They say do the cobra position. It's also called I think it's called the Bhujangasana. That's a big time flexion of the back. You're like this, and then you go up like that. Oh my gosh! You talk about killing your back. You are taking away years on your back. It feels great in the moment. Feels amazing. Might feel amazing in the throughout the day. Give it 3 months. Give it 6 months. Give it a year. Give it a year and a half. Oh my gosh, your body's gonna be like, I don't like you doing this in the morning. Stop bending your back in the morning. So in the morning, you want to do the straight routines where your back is straight up and down. So in other words, meditate. Sit down and meditate. You can do that. You can go forward in a bend at the hip, not a bend at the back, a bend at the hip. The hips can bend and go forward, but if you bend your back, right, you want to, if this is your back spine and your hip, you can do this because your back is going to be straight still. But if you're going down here and bending that back, well, now the reason is because when you sleep at night, your vertebrae fills up with water. They have these little pockets full of water. And when you wake up in the morning, it takes at least a half an hour, The average person takes at least a half an hour when you stand up straight for that water to recalibrate and go back into where all the other organs need it. Your muscles need water, your liver needs water, everything, your lungs need everything, your brain needs water, your body just recalibrates. And if you're going to bend your back in the morning while that water is trying to recalibrate to the rest of the body, that's where the tension, that's where the pain, that's where the fucking nastiness comes in. And if you don't know that, and you're teaching people to do it anyway, because you're not a doctor, you're not a lawyer, well, you should be, you know. Anyway, this book is amazing. So it takes yoga, it takes what they want you to do in the yoga, and then it takes what the body can actually do. It blends macro anatomy and kinesiology in relationship to asana practice and teaching. Asana is the actual movement. So like the Uddiyana Bandha you should do every morning. So the Uddiyana Bandha, you're not bending your back. You're squatting down and your back is straight, and you're exhaling and you're breathing out, and you're coming up, and then there's a slight tip in the hip when you have your hands holding you and you're using your stomach, so you can do that. Or if you are afraid, like I was, when I read that, I stopped doing a lot of morning yoga. I said, okay, what can I do then? I can only do the straight up stuff. I wake up, I do the cleaning of the mouth. You do your bathroom stuff. I'll just say that you do your bathroom stuff. And then I just sit for about a half an hour in, not the lotus position. What's that one called? I think it's called the Sukhasana. Sit in the Sukhasana, meditate on that, meditate on my day, meditate on my kids, meditate on what we're gonna have for dinner, what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna do this or not, if I'm gonna do another thing, the cornrows, if I do that or not, like everything for the day going forward. Who I might meet, who I might not meet. What happens if I do meet? Maybe I'm having trouble with somebody and I don't want to meet them, but I might meet them anyway. So what happens if I do meet them? Well, meditate on that. Be in kind of like the moment of the future, even though it might not happen, but just be prepared. And you never know. You never know. So after that's done, then I do a little bit of those Uddiyana Bandhas, those Nana Kriyas. I kind of like walk around. I feel my back because I do have, I think it's either a slip disc or a bulging disc. It's almost healed. I can feel it's almost healed. Doing all the rehab on that as well. And, wake up the little one, say, hey, it's time to get ready to go to school, stuff like that. The cool thing with yoga overall is like you can like do a position, wait like an hour, do live, and then, I'm going to do another position, and then wait like an hour, and then live, and then, I'm going to do another position. Like you really only need like, according to Sadhguru, you only need one position perfected, and you can do that one position all day long. That's what Sadhguru said, something like that. One of the podcasts he was on. Most literature I've read is around the same thing. If you can get one position, like if you can do that Sukhasana for like a half hour every morning, it's like amazing. I have a rotator cuff issue, and for the longest time I wanted to do the Vajrasana, and I couldn't put my hand on my hips. So all I could do was just that Sukhasana with my hands forward. Now, very recently, within the last like 2 weeks, I get my hand on my hip. There's still pain, but I can get my hand on my hip. So the pain is going down. And I'm not going to stay in pain to do the position. I'm just testing. How much further can I get? How much further can I get? So it's healing. It's slowly but surely, but it's healing. But anyway, back to the ball sack. I know it feels good. It feels good. But remember what I said the last time. It only feels good for 18 seconds. Right? When we nut, and 20 seconds later, what are we thinking about? Video games, food, dessert, more food, video games. And let's fuck again. When a woman has her orgasm, I have no idea what she's feeling about, but most of the women that I have been with, let me think about this here. Let me think about this here. Let me see. Yes, 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 yes. Uh, I can think of one that is an exception to this. Um, every single woman that I have had long-term relationship with, when she has climaxed or faked it, I have no idea. When the orgasm is done and over with past the 18-second mark, they all have just done the same thing. Lie there. They lie there. They don't move. They're in the moment. I remember one time the first time it was with one of them, after it was done, I went to go do a little butt cheek squeeze, and immediately I was like, "Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, no, no, leave me alone, don't touch me, don't touch me." It's like, I'll just let you lie here, and yes, yeah. Oh, they just want to lay there. What are they thinking? I have no idea, but they just want to lay in the relaxation. This is where the term, what is it, aftercare, post care, something like that. It's not pillow talk. It's like, you know, I really think that there's the physical orgasm, and then there's the like spiritual, relational, intimate, romantic orgasm with the woman, at least, where she can still feel, not physical, but she can feel like maybe it is physical, hormonal or something, and just like, I want to stay in this moment as long as possible. They're melting, and then, okay, now I can, no, dinner time, oh yeah, sure, I can, type, oh, it's time to get the kids, yeah, okay, the type of thing. So and mental health in general, there's a reason why Marvin Gaye, may he rest in peace, wrote that beautiful song Sexual Healing. It does heal, but you have to have longevity in your stamina. You can't be a two-pump chump and get healed from sex. Doesn't work, not in my opinion. Sorry, it doesn't work. She comes first, and when you get to the 40-minute mark, you're healing and she's getting ready. And then you come together and you work it out. You do a great job. Good for you. She came. Wow. And now she's ready for you to come. Some women, sometimes they come and they're like, "Man, that's it. Get off me. Don't touch me. I don't want to be with you. I'm done. I got mine." Right? Most women, when you really make them orgasm, they're like immediately in love with you. And they want to do all of the things you just did for the past 40 minutes, 60 minutes to you. Now it's your, now they want to worship your body and slay you. And so let them. And then you're at that level of sexual healing. So you will be healed more and more. Masturbation and ejaculation, I can tell you this much right now, is not sexual healing. I know the studies say 21 times a month. When I had my vasectomy, the doctor said, after my vasectomy that day, he's like, okay, it was a Friday. He's like, okay, rest up for the weekend, but on Monday morning, I want you to start baiting it, and I want you to ejaculate 21 times in the next 30 days before I see you. It was funny. Before I started any of this yoga, sex, any of that journey stuff, inner healing, inner being, any of that, I was like, 21 times in 30 days. I'm like, dude, that's kind of a lot, actually. He's like, you can do it. You got a wife. You just fuck each other's brains out. It shouldn't like it. Just bait it. Just push it out. You got to push out all the live dudes to build that dam in the vasectomy. So then when I come back and you're gonna nut for me, not like, hey doc, here it is, not like that. No, but you nut in a it looks like a it's a cylinder. It looks like a medicine, like when you get medicine and you take the medicine out and you take one pill at a time. It looks like that medicine capsule. I don't know. Anyway, You're gonna nut in that, give it to me. Immediately he's gonna look in the microscope, which is what he did, and he looked down, and I remember what he said. He says, "Oh, you got one, but it's dead, so you're good to go." I go, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Have a look." So then I look, and it's just this little, little froggy tadpoles. It was floating around, but it wasn't swimming and moving. And I was like, "That's one of my dudes." He's like, "Yeah, it was. He's dead, dead, dead." Like, so now he's like, now it'll be about 10 years, and this was 15 years ago. And no, 16. No, how old is 17? 18. 17 years. Damn. So 17 years ago, he said, in 10 years, you will be like 100%. So that's that. But there's no sexual healing in my experience, in my knowledge, in the best that I have read. So it's like if you keep it in and you get past that 30-day mark, you're gonna get clarity in your mind. You're gonna get discernment. Discernment is when I nut, I can't make a decision. I can't. What's for dinner? Food. Food. I can't make a single solid decision. But when I'm at that 30, 40, 50-day mark, man, I have so much clarity, so much discernment. There's wisdom. People, and this is the other thing. This is the most important one that is not in any book I found, but I have talked to my brother about it, and I'm pretty sure because he talks to his guys, I talk to my guys here, and then we collaborate. I'm pretty sure women can feel when you're drained and when you have a buildup. I'm pretty sure women can feel, oh my gosh, there's something about this guy. I don't know what it is. He just got this like extra energy or this boost in his step, or like something's going on. It's your chi. You've grown your chi. Women can feel that. The internal, like the hormones and the whatever, the eggs can feel that he's built up, and we need him. We want him, right? Because when you're drained, you're drained. Your game is probably off. You probably have zero. In fact, you have zero game if you're a chronic masturbator, because that's like women can feel it. I'm telling you, women can feel it. Women can feel it. They know, and that, oh, there's something wrong with this dude. He's like drained all the time. His energy's down. He's tired. He's weak. He's not. He doesn't have any like thing funny to say or something like that. I'm telling you. So it's like, what do you want? Do you want to ejaculate 20 times a month and prevent prostate cancer, but then have like, no game to little game? I mean, unless you're having sex 21 times a month with your wife or your lover, and she's a hornball just like you, great. But reality is, it's not most relationships. Reality is, you have to put in work, and it requires patience and effort and energy and discipline, self-discipline, and keep a journal. Write an X every single one day you get. That's what I did in the very beginning years ago, and it took a long time. It was like getting those fucking gambling addicted chips, or the Alcohol Anonymous chips. It was like, I got 1 day, I got 2 days, I got 3 days, I bust a nut. I got 1 day, I got 2 days, I bust a nut. I got 1 day, I got right. Like, just, you gotta have somebody hold you accountable. Maybe your lover, maybe your brother, or whoever. Just whoever you have. If you can't do it yourself, I mean, do you want to get healed? It's all boils down to that. And do you want life to be better in many ways? Shit's gonna come. Shit's gonna come. The storm is coming. It's always gonna happen. It's unavoidable, right? Like, whether you have a mortgage or you have a rent, no matter what, you're paying money. No matter what, you're paying money. No matter what, you're gonna die. No matter what, you need to drink water. No matter what, you need food. So why not get the best you can be in a one simple solid aspect in life and have it snowball into the rest and diminish all that other stuff. Now with money, I could care less if I pay a rent or I pay a mortgage. Money's money. It's gonna come. It's gonna go. You're always paying. You're always paying. You're always paying. You're always paying. So I don't look at it as like, oh man, I need that job that gives me $1 million an hour. No, if I got $1 million an hour or $1 million a month or $10 an hour, it's no matter what. When I get paid, the money's gone. It just is what it is. So build your chi up. You're gonna start thinking differently. You're gonna notice this, and I to this day, I'm pretty sure I'm not bipolar, but the doctor says I am, and I'm on my medication, and I'm doing what I can. This is one of them. I practice brahmacharya as best I can. It's real easy when you're single. At least for me, some dudes when they're single, they become chronic masturbators. It's sad, but it happens. But you don't want to do that. You want to stay away from that. It's an easy trap to fall into. I'm telling you, practice holding it in. Count your days up. Do your best. Forget the rest. That's what P90X said. Tony Horton said. And if you are like a single dude and you're struggling with women, your chi is going to help that. They can sense that. Ask any woman when they think of a handsome man. You with somebody, your mother, your sister, go out in public with them and point guys out and be like, is he handsome? Is he handsome? Is he handsome? And when they say yes, go up and talk to that guy. Break the ice, bring him over and be like, okay, listen, my sister thinks you're handsome. We want to talk to you for like 5 minutes. And then walk away and then ask her, is he still handsome? I bet you maybe he still is, but maybe he isn't. But that's what happens. From a distance, we look good. We get close. We meet each other. Fuck that asshole. I don't like him. She's a bitch. Da-da-da-da. That's lost all their looks. Looks is only on the surface. The inside of the person is what we want to get to know. And the inside is where the chi is. And the inside of the ball sack, keep it in. If you let the in out, that's when we find out if you're an a-hole, if you're a bitch, if you're a moron, if you're stupid, if you're disrespectful. If you keep it in, physically keep in that chi, that inertia, that force, that drive, then you keep in a lot of other things too. I have had no filter for a long time, and then recently I met someone and she pointed out, she's like, you don't have a filter. And then I was like, that's like the one of the last things I got to work on. So now I'm working on my filter. And last time I saw her, she's like, are you filtering? I go, yeah, I got a filter now. So I'll have some more yoga next time. I have to find it. Because it's so important and it's so helpful on the mind, especially if you have bipolar. Because what is bipolar? We go up, we go down. We go up, we go down. We go up, we go down. It's just like the cock. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And they don't want you to stay up forever. And they don't want you to stay down forever. What do the doctors want you to do? They want you to stay neutral. Keeping in your chi keeps your behavior neutral. Give it 30 days. I'm telling you, you're going to have a nice neutral. Nothing can really phase you. You know, I used to, like, every time somebody hollered or said something or this or that, I had to look. I had an ego attention problem. Are you screaming at me? Are you talking to me? Do you want to fight? Here we go. And now it's just like, unless they say my like full name, I just keep walking. So thank you for checking in on me, checking in on you. Retain your semen for You're a mind, and you're bipolar. I'm telling you, like if you're not on meds and you have the diagnosis or you think you're bipolar, prove us prove us right or wrong. If you hold it in, are you going to keep doing this up and down, or is that chi that's coming up and you're saving it going to help you stay solid and stable and neutral? Man, I would love to know that. I would love to know that, because I did when I went off on my meds on purpose. It was when was it? 2024, 2023, something like that. I went off my meds, and I did a lot of fucking. And that's the other big thing for me is, if I am with a woman, there is a huge part of my mind that says, you're with a woman, let the nut free. And I will do that. And immediately it's the same as if you're ejaculating when you're masturbating. I shouldn't have done that. What was I thinking? You fucking idiot. You're such a loser. All those thoughts come in, because it is kind of true, right? The last video, what I said, we used to have sex for procreation, but today we have sex for recreation. So I'm talking too much. Thanks for watching. Love ya. See you later.